Hello parents, Miss Womble here, just teaching you a strategy on how to help your kiddos at home. This is well overdue, but we're here now. This is the make a 10 strategy. Make a 10. So with making a 10, and I'm sorry this is a little all over the place, because I'm trying to record with one hand and write at the same time. So with make a 10, we're going to do 46 plus 38 equals something. Are you good? Okay. 46 plus 38 equals something. So with make a 10, you're going to look at this number here. We're talking about a benchmark number. So our benchmark numbers are all of our 10 numbers. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Those are what are categorized as a benchmark number. So they would look here and you would see that it would take us how many to get to 40? The kids would say 2. So we would go to 46 and pull out 2 from 46 because that gives us 40 as our benchmark number. And then if we pull out 2 from 46, we would have 44 left over. So what we would do next is take these two numbers here and add them together to get to 40. So we'll do 38 plus 2 equals 40. And we only do this method because it allows kids to see adding with tens, and it's easier for them to add this number with 44 than 38 plus 44, or 46 plus 38, if that makes sense. So 44 plus 40 is what we would do next. We would bring down this 44 and add it to 40 because we used that 38 plus 2 to get us to our benchmark number. So 44 plus 40 would be 84. So they would know that 46 plus 38 equals 84. So that's make a 10. This, parents, now is a strategy called break apart, add like units. So we're going to break the numbers apart. Sorry, girl. Hello. So break apart, add, oh Lord, add like units. So we're just going to use the same problem, 46 plus 38. So we're going to break the number up in its tens and ones based on their value. So we know we have 4 tens, so we know that's 40. We have 6 ones, we know that's 6. We have 3 tens, we know that's 30. And we have 8 ones, so we know that's 8. So we're literally going to, we broke it apart, we're going to add the units together. So the tens together and the ones together. Those are our units, our hundreds, tens, and ones. So we have 40 plus 30 equals 70. And then we have 6 plus 8 equals 14. So we're going to add 70 plus 14, which gives us 84. So 46 plus 38 equals 84. Okay, so now parents, we're doing the place value method, which is where we're using the same problem, 46 plus 38 equals blank. This is where we actually put it on a chart, which is our place value chart, which is hundreds, tens, and ones based on our place value. And they're able to physically see and count dots, which helps them concretely know the place value and how to add and subtract them. With addition, we're going to add a double line. We call this the tic-tac-toe. So we can put both numbers, 46 will go up the top and 38 will be here. But we're not going to use the hundreds place because we don't have any hundreds. But if I have 46, we know we have 4 tens, so we're going to do 4 dots. And then we're going to go to our ones place and we're going to put 6. But we're going to do it in a 5 group so that students can see that it's 5 and 1 makes 6. So that's easier when we get into harder problems. Then we're going to go to 38, which is 3 tens and 8 ones. 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now we're going to look at the ones place. do we have too much in the ones? Is what I would ask the kids, and they would say yes. We're not supposed to have 14 in the ones place, so we're gonna compose, which means to make a 10. So we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna take these and move them to the tens place. And we're going to draw a different shape so they know that this is a new 10. Okay? So now we count our ones, and we see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 ones left over. And let's count our tens now that we moved our new 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8. This right here, the new 10, is essentially what we learned as kids. It's carrying the 1. It's not carrying the 1, but they're conceptually seeing that they're bringing a whole 10 ones to the tens place. So that's why we do it that way. So we have 84, so they know that 46 plus 38 equals 84. This next method, is called compensation. And let's get into it. We're using the same problem. 46 plus 38 equals blank. With compensation, your first step is to draw a number line. Boom and boom. And since we're adding, we're going to put our larger number on this side of our number line on the left, which is 46. And we go to this number, and just like with make a 10, we're trying to figure out what is our benchmark number, our next 10. So again, our benchmark number, or next 10, period. So we're at 38. We know that our next 10, our next whole number would be 40. So we would add 40 because it's easier for the kiddos to see adding 40 than 38. We would add 40 to 46, 46, which would give us 86. But this is where compensation comes in. They asked us to add 38, not 40. So we would subtract back 2 because it took us 2 to get to our benchmark number, which is our next 10. And it would give us 84 to make up for or to compensate. So we know that 46 plus 38 equals 84. Now, parents, we're getting into subtraction strategies with the same strategies, but they're slightly different. So the first one we're going to do is take from a 10. So it's kind of like make a 10, but we're taking this time because it's subtraction. Take from a 10. Boom, boom. So this problem we're going to use 182 minus 49 equals something that we don't know. So we're going to look here like we did with make a 10. We're going to say, where's our benchmark number? If we're at 49, we know our next 10 or our next whole number will be 50. So that's where we're going to come to our big number and pull out, which is 50. And if we pull out 50, we would have 132 left over. So if we pull out 50, we're going to circle this together because we can subtract this easier. And when we circle it, we see the subtraction sign. So we would know 50 minus 49 equals 1. And we would move 132 down and add 132 plus 1, which will give us 133. This method is used so students can conceptually see subtracting with a 10 and then adding, because a lot of times they get worried about subtraction, but when we put addition in there, they're able to see it. So they know 182 minus 49 is 133. This method now is called take from 100. It's similar to take from a 10, but it's kind of easier. So we're going to use the problem 232 minus 185. Have a seat, sir. Have a seat, sir. So we know that if we're at 185, we can say, again, what is our benchmark number? And our next 100 or our next whole number would be 200. So if we pull out 200, we know we have 32 left over. This is where we subtract 185 and 200. So 200 minus 185 will give us, we know, 15. And this is when we bring down 32, and we're going to add it to 15. So 32 plus 15 would give us 47. And all these methods are just showing the kiddos again a way to break the numbers apart so they can conceptually see it easier with adding whole numbers and adding tens. So now we know that 232 minus 185 is 47. Hi parents, with this method there were a few hiccups with my wording, so if you have any questions, message me on Dojo. So now we're getting into the place value method in subtraction. This is different from addition because we are only putting the bigger number on the place value chart, the larger number, so 213. So when you draw your chart, this time we are not doing the double line, so not the tic-tac-toe, just a regular 100, tens, and ones chart. So now we got to put our our bigger number, on the place value chart based on this unit. So we look at the 213, we say we have 2 hundreds, we have 1 10, and we have 3 ones. Boom. So now we ask ourselves the question, can we subtract 8 ones from 3 ones? No. So this is where we come in over and decompose, and this is where we would say we take, or when we were kids, we would borrow. There we go. It's pretty much the same thing. We're decomposing. So breaking this number with this 10 apart, because we know 10 ones, make a 10. So we're going to break it into 10 ones. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is technically when we're doing the standard algorithm where we would make this 13. So we know we have 13 in the ones place. Boom. So now we know we can subtract 8 from 13. So if we take out this whole row, because we know it's 5, 6, 7, 8, we know we have 5 left over. Now that we have 0 in the ones place, the tens place, and we can't take 9 from 0 at this point, so we're going to put a 0 at the top. So now we're going to decompose 100 and bring it over, because we know 10 tens make 100. So we go 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tens. Now that we have 10 back in the ones place, the tens place, we're going to take 9 away. So we're going to take out this whole row because we know it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we know we have 1 left over. Now we go to the hundreds place. So now we go to the ones, not the ones, y'all. We go to the hundreds and we say, can we take 1 from, now this is a 1. Can we take 1 from 1? Yes, we can. So we know that 213 minus 198 is 15. And if I were to do the standard algorithm over here, everything that we did on this side is what we did over here. So this became 13. We subtracted, and that was 5. Boom, we did that over there. This became 0, and we brought a 10 over, so that became a 10, and we had 1 left. And we know that 1, and then that's 0. And everything that we did over here, we did over there. So, boom.